Hi ladies, so I'm back finally after this long awaited video. And I know you all are probably thinking like, where has she been? I know she said she was going to come back to show me the Malaysian deep wave hair that I was supposed to be installing for Christmas. And as you remember on the last video, I was showing you the hair once I got it and how it looked and everything. Yeah, and so I was supposed to be coloring it purple on the ends and black on the roots, and that's how I was going to be wearing it in the wavy pattern. It was deep wave. Okay, so that did not happen. It was an epic fail. Don't get me wrong, nothing is wrong with the hair, but what happened was, okay, so I wanted to dye the hair. I wanted to color the hair purple and put the roots black. So I was coloring the hair. So you have to lift the hair to lighten the hair before adding the color to it. And that's what I was doing. But what I did not do was lift it to as light as I can get it before adding the purple to it. And it was like a honey blonde color, something like that. That's the color that it got. So I tried to color it again. I didn't leave it on very long because I'm very impatient and lazy, and I was just like ready to get on with something else. So I tried to color it again. It didn't get that much brighter. And then I proceed to add in the color. So I used the purple ion, the light purple by Ion, and I also use the dark purple by Ion as well. And I mixed it with conditioner because I've seen that mixing the color with conditioner, it turns the color. But I don't think it worked for me because my color was not as light as it should have been. I didn't lift it as light as I should have lifted it before adding the color, which means that when I added the purple in the conditioner mix, it really didn't do anything to the hair. And let me tell you, I left this color onto this hair for like a day. Went to work and everything, came home, washed it out thinking, okay, it should be colored. No, it was not colored. I washed that color off that hair, and the hair still was that brownish looking color that it was before I put the color on it. So yeah, that was a waste of money. But okay, so after that, then I had went got a Adore purple to go on the top after that, and once I put the Adore purple on, it colored, but it still didn't get to that purple. It got into like a purple tint. Like in certain lighting you're gonna see that it's purple, but it's not like, okay, that's purple. It'll be like, is that black, is that purple, like that. So I did that, and I added the black onto the roots, and that changed as well. So the reason why I say that it was an epic fail is because it was the Malaysian deep wave here, and I was coloring it, excessively coloring it to try to get it to the purple color, but I didn't do the same for the closure as much, or I didn't need to try and put too much purple on the closure because that would have just faded in with the rest. So I just basically was trying to do the ends of the purple on the closure piece. So the reason why I call it an epic fail is because from me coloring it too much for the bundles, the waves, it had lost some waves, and it was more like it was still like a deep ripple wave, but not as tight as it was when I first received the hair. And since I did not have to color much on the closure and keep going through the process on the closure kept its ripple curl. So just think about that. A closure with tight curls, and then the bundles underneath is like loose. I wanted it to be like this bushy look, but no, that didn't happen. It wasn't a purple Christmas this year. No, it wasn't. Maybe I can try it next year, but not this year. So once I put the wig on, it was like bushy right here, and then everything else just kind of fell under with like waves. I was like, no, this is not going to work. And then it took like forever to dry because I had re-wetted the day of Christmas to try to make my wig so like the waves could all fall, and inform it. And it took forever to dry, and it was not blending. And I was like, you know what? I just have to do something else. Go to plan B. So because I wear wigs, that means I have a bucket of wigs. So I just went into my handy dandy bucket of wigs and pulled out this wig. And this is the wig that I decided to wear for Christmas. I don't know. I've had this hair for like a very long time, since like Essence. I can't even remember when Essence is, but this is when I first installed this hair, was for Essence. This is 224s, 122, 120 with I think like a 16-inch closure, Brazilian natural wave. Yeah, so I just found this wig and I was like, okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and rock this wig. It seems like it's still all intact and I can pull this one off. So that's what I did, and that's what I wore for Christmas. So I want to show you the wig from the Malaysian deep wave, how it looks, so you can kind of get a feel for what I'm talking about it being bushy right here by the closure, then everything else fall under. You might can get a little feel from it from seeing it, but not that much without it being on my head, I understand. But I just wanted to let you all see a little bit of what I'm talking about. So this is the wig that I made, if you can see what I'm talking about with the, you see what I'm talking about? You see how this is the closure. You see how tight this is? And then if you can see, okay, you can kind of see a little, so I turned it to the light. You see how this is kind of like ripple falls. It don't even blend with the closure piece. And I didn't want to like flat iron the closure out so it can kind of blend some. I didn't want to do that. And as you can see, you can kind of see that it's purple a tad bit, but it's not to the effect that I wanted to show as the purple. But you can see that it's purple, and like in this lighting it's tend to show a little more than what it really shows out of this lighting. But yes, ladies, this was an epic fail. I should have just took in my time and did it the right way the first time, far as the color coming out. But far as losing the wave pattern, I think that was going to happen regardless. So I'm going to think twice next time on wanting to do a dramatic color on like tight curly hair or any type of tight wave pattern hairs, because I don't want to really lose my texture as much. If that's how I want to wear my hair, maybe I might wait till I'm tired of the hair after wearing it for a while, and then go ahead and try to put this dramatic color on it, just so I can get some wearing out of it in that texture. But in this case, that did not happen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and color it some more, because I do want this purple to show. So I'm going to go and lighten the hair some more and deposit another purple onto it once it get lighter, and see how that turns out. And I'm not going to wear it in this wavy form because it's just not going to work for me. So what I'm going to do is flat iron it, and I think I might just cut it into like this little bob, some type of bob, but it's gonna be like kind of like a long bob, maybe like a side part with like a long straight bob. I think I'm gonna go with. So that's what I'm gonna do with this hair. I'm gonna go ahead and recolor it to try to lift it to a lighter purple, the purple that I'm looking for, and then flat iron it, straighten it, and cut it into like a long bob. So yes, ladies, this is what's been going on, and this is how I've been wearing my hair since Christmas. And I'll be back to show you all if the color takes, if I let it turn to the color it needs to turn before depositing it, which I think I am. I don't have much to do today where I can just wait for it to turn or whatever. So that's what I'm going to do. Thanks you all for watching. I'll come back with another video to update you all on the color aspect of the hair, because we're not even worried about the wave pattern anymore, because that's just, it just don't mesh. So that's not what I'm worried about anymore for this hair. Now I'm worried about the color. So I'll be back. Thank you for watching.